Randolph S. Stewart. I'm the author of this book, Akatiel, Angel in Time, and I'm going to read you an excerpt from the book. Akatiel lay shivering upon the cart, mucus forming as her body was attempting to protect her lungs from the chill, providing a wonderful breeding ground for microorganisms. The mules to which the dray had earlier been hitched to were now hitched to a post in the middle of the courtyard. She had a few days yet before her scheduled execution, but she doubted that her strength would be adequate for escape were she to wait even another day. If there were even such a thing she could do to effect an escape. She had been soaked when the Satarian had attempted to rinse the foul stench off her. This caused her further discomfort and contributed to increased weakness. A wheeze had entered her breath. She had not eaten for days, she knew not how long, and was in a serious state of dehydration. This danger proved a welcome ally, however, when Akatiel, shivering upon the dray, realized that her wrists had shrunken down to be not much thicker than the shackle. Since her wrists were still wet and somewhat slippery from grime, she was able to free them with a small sacrifice of scraped and bloodied flesh without being noticed. The soldier who had tormented her earlier returned to her side, anxious to work his will upon her. But lunging at him and seizing his sword, she swung steel towards him, a blow he was barely able to avoid, rolling off the cart and winding himself when he fell flat upon his back. The captain arose from a mat on which he lay, awakened for the resounding noise of the escape. Seeing her hands were free as she hacked away at her leg irons, he drew his own sword while shouting for the others to arise. Although having heard the ruckus and the clanging of the sword against iron, they were already rising to act. The first blow of the Satarian sword knocked the sword out of Akatiel's weakened hands, and she rolled to dodge another strike. It was an effort that would have been useless had not the captain remembered that she was not to die prior to a certain execution date, wherein he refrained in mid-thrust. It was as much grace as Akatiel needed.